All right. Welcome, everybody, to another session of Silversong. Don't think I have any bookkeeping to do, other than, I guess, we don't have a Whispers session this Wednesday. Just remember that, as they're busy, so other than that, no bookkeeping, so we'll get right into things. Ooh, I'm tired. This back-to-back stream schedule is taking me out of it a little bit. Taking it out of me. Alright. So, previously on Silversong, in their search for the mystical lyre said to cure maladies and diseases, in an attempt to save the benefactor of the orphanage they stem from, the party was led to a dragonborn monastery on the southeast coast of Middlemere. And they were pursuing a group of researchers who were looking into the lyre as well, but found those researchers dead at that dragonborn monastery, killed by masked assassins. After looking through the monastery for what the researchers were originally looking for, the party found a runic keystone that seemed to have been split in half. And now they had one half of the keystone, but still needed to find the other half, as they believed that the keystone would lead them to the lyre. So, with their accompanying cat-girl companion Pavlova, they set off for Glory Bell, one of the larger cities in Middlemere, as Pavlova said that she knew an old archaeomancer who may be able to help them locate the other half. And that trip took them through Sunnyside, a rolling grassy plain. And in the most recent session, in their travels through Sunnyside, they encountered some odd people, an old, or I guess a young shepherd, and his flock of sheep, as well as a rather strange businessman who had a casual conversation with them before moving on. And so they continued on their way, with still a little bit of a journey ahead of them before they make it to Glory Bell. And that's where we return, to the countryside of Middlemere, Sunnyside, as the party continues their travels. I don't believe it was nighttime yet, so I think you still have some travel time ahead of you to carry on your way. We had just moved on from our meet with Etrius, and we're continuing down the path. So you walk for maybe another 40-ish minutes, winding your way along through the gently rolling hills and grassy plains. And as you walk your way along, up out in front of you, you begin to see just a single figure. They're seated sort of on the side of the road, off to your right as you walk closer towards them. Oh, let me copy you all. That's a good idea. Alrighty. An IOU in place of their souls, yeah. And so, presuming that you continue your way down the path, you begin to get closer and closer to this lone figure, and can see that it appears to be a woman, an older woman, seated by the roadside.
Interesting.
As you
Hello?
walk your way down toward her, you can see that she's just seated kind of casually, and has a pack slung over her shoulder, and is currently just taking small bites out of an apple. And she turns towards you with her mouth still slightly full and says, uh, "Hello there. How are you all?"
Apple, you say? Hello. We're good. We are just on our way to Glory Bell.
Really? I was headed there as well. It's rather nice weather for traveling, isn't it?
It is pretty nice out. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm all right.
Where are you from?
Well, I was originally from Silken Shore and was just making my way to Glory Bell.
Very interesting. We were also coming from Silken Shore.
Really? Well, you must travel a lot faster than me.
It's the young legs.
Yes, I imagine so.
You sure you're fine? We could help you.
I'll make a medicine check if you want, Tibbs, or someone else can.
Sure. Not great. It was on the edge of that 12. God damn it.
You can get advantage if everybody else is here usually. Plus you
Okay.
got a little cat girl here who
Yeah.
who's
Yeah.
spec'd into
Yeah.
intelligence.
Yeah.
Well, she has a cough.
That's crazy. Bit of a cold.
Um, not exactly. No.
Interesting. Did this just start recently?
Well, it's been here for a while, and just sort of an ache, a tiredness. I thought I just had uh, an illness or something, and it would pass, but it's been only getting worse. That's why I'm heading to Glory Bell, you see.
Interesting.
Have you not
Do you-
heard?
No, sorry. About what?
Well, in Glory Bell, there's uh, the Church of Endless Slumber, and they're working hard apparently to cure this sort of ailment.
And what ailment would that be?
She kind of removes the shawl that she had over her head, and then just sort of leans her neck to one side to show you the veins along her neck. And the veins where they would normally be sort of a blue color are slightly distended and have this silverish hue to them.
Very interesting. You have silver vein, as they called it.
Yes, I suppose that's what they're calling it.
Very interesting. Uh, where did you? Do you know how you contracted it?
I'm honestly not really sure.
We were actually trying to help another old lady, cure the disease.
Not that you're old or anything.
I see. Then you
She's
know
quite old.
others. You know others who have it.
Just one. It's quite important to us, though, so taking the task of trying to find the cure.
I see. Well, uh, if you wouldn't mind, maybe we could travel together.
We could. Not too close. Uh, I don't know if
Uh,
it's contagious.
oh, yes. I suppose you're right.
Uh, Pavlova, do you know anything about it? More than we do?
Um, about what exactly?
Like, is this thing contagious or?
Well, I'm not particularly certain. My expertise isn't really medicine. I mostly just know um, a few basic life-saving measures, not really anything more involved.
I
Right.
don't think it's contagious.
I will let you get near her then.
I will. I feel like Lady Sullivan would have not visited the orphanage had she been contagious.
She also could have not known whether it's contagious or not.
I don't think she would have taken that risk. My name's Ruva, by the way. What's yours?
It's nice to meet you. I'm Lucy.
Well, uh, of course you can travel with us.
I like that. Perhaps the energy of youth will do me some good.
Uh, Quick question.
Yes.
Uh, where'd you by chance get that apple?
Well, I was walking down the road, and there was another gentleman walking the opposite way, and he offered me one.
Oh no.
Right.
Uh,
Rather
Hey,
nice
Ruva,
of
don't
him.
eat that apple.
I'm not sure if you should be eating that.
I sure it tastes fine to me.
Well, he said something about finding it on the ground. So maybe it's not good?
Didn't look spoiled to me.
Well, regardless, we could keep going, talk more on the road.
Indeed, I think I've had enough of a rest now.
If only we had a cart. Sadly, we're poor.
Well, you're pretty strong. What if you pick her up?
I'm not gonna touch her. No offense to you, but you know, I think we
Lucy,
could just go at a
go,
slower speed.
yeah, go ahead. Lucy begins to kind of pull herself up from the ground, struggling a little bit. Oh, these old bones.
How far out are we from Glory Bell? Do we know?
A decent distance. Perhaps another 2 days, depending on what you
Damn.
get up to.
That's
Uh,
like 5 days now.
Ruva will help her up.
You help her to her feet. She kind of wobbles slightly and then finds her balance and says, "Thank you, lass."
Of course. You can use me as support if you need.
I think I'll be alright for a bit, now that I've had a bit of a rest.
You, does she have a cane or anything? Like a
She
walking
does,
stick?
yeah. She has a kind of a gnarled, rudimentary walking stick.
All right. Never mind then. I'm gonna keep my distance. You two having fun over here?
I don't know what he's doing.
Hey, Gail, what you doing?
Laying down.
Talking to your insurance provider?
Yeah, sure. I don't know what that is, but all right. I was doing my daily hops. You know
Probably some rich people thing that I ever heard once.
what?
You ever
Mm,
you
What
you
do you
jump out
talk?
a tree yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did it 10 times.
Hmm.
Did
And
you?
the last one I went towards this direction, thinking that if I had more height to fall, it'd give me more time. Didn't work. It hurt a lot.
Jumping out of trees, the things these youngsters get up to.
Wait, so you still didn't teleport?
Yes, I'm not really sure what that's all about. He just kind of does it.
No, not yet.
Man, this magic thing sucks.
You're telling me.
Oh, he does it to try to teleport, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Not yet.
Work in progress. It's something you got to build up to.
Never gained anything from quitting.
Exactly.
I mean, he can already float, so he's halfway there. I think. I don't know how magic works.
Yeah, it's just a different effect. Instead of moving to the point B, I'm just kind of stalling it.
Yeah, sounds right. Maybe they'll have like a book on it in the city.
Oh, good point. Good point. Maybe there's a.
Do you know how to read?
What do you mean? I can read more languages than you.
Like
Books I can read.
arcane, like a spell.
I don't know. Never
Are you
tried.
even able to do that?
I never tried.
Sounds like a fun idea.
We don't exactly have spell books in the orphanage.
No, I guess you're right. How do you like cast your spells? Like that fire you breathe? How do you do that?
Oh, that's when I panic.
So like you like get stronger when you're panicked?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel very tense inside, like I'm gonna burst, and I just let out a yell, and then it just kind of turns into fire, like a manifestation, that kind of thing.
Nice.
It's kind of
Wish
cool.
I could do that.
I wish I could hit stuff really hard like you.
Gonna stay away from. I mean you can. You have a sword.
Yeah, I also get hit a lot.
Yeah. Maybe you should work on like dodging.
I don't think that's how it works, but I'll try it.
Maybe you
That's what
should
I did.
invest in a shield. Like what Tink does.
But he has magic.
I also don't know how to use one.
You just kind of hold it up. But I do. I mean, I trained a little bit, but
But I'm left-handed.
so am I.
Oh, you are? Oh, I guess I never really thought about that. Wait, do you hold your shield with your right hand?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to hold it with your dominant hand. That makes a lot more sense.
No, because then you can't swing the sword.
Yeah, that explains my problem. All right, well, I guess I'll stop trying to swing with my right hand.
There you go. It's that easy.
Wait, so when you swing with both hands, where's your right? Or where's your left? Is it on top or is it on bottom?
Top.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
I think you're doing it backwards.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Hmm. Guess that makes
I
sense.
thought
You weren't trained or anything.
you were able to use both your left and your right, Gail.
I thought so too. but apparently it doesn't really translate into swordsmanship.
Well, if he said the magic comes from his mouth, he doesn't really use any hand. Right?
That's a good point. I don't know if it's really my mouth so much. Well, I mean, some of it is my mouth. You're right. Um, sometimes it's just a feeling too.
I'm gonna have to read up on this in a library.
You read?
See if I can learn magic.
All right. Well, if you know the place, wait, yeah, if you can find the place, and you know we should go together.
Yeah, when we get in the city, we're kind of free for time, so
Hold on. Is there like a really big library in Gloryville?
I don't.
Not
know.
quite. Pavlova speaks up.
Rula looks slightly disappointed. Ah, I see.
But there's a few places you could go if you were looking for, I guess, that sort of information. But we'll talk more once we get to the city.
Can't imagine how much has changed in these years. I'm excited.
Shall we get a move on?
Yeah.
All right. So you continue walking along this sort of trodden dirt path through the hills of Sunnyside. And you continue on for another hour or so as afternoon kind of becomes general dusk. The light begins to dim slightly, but you still have maybe a little bit more travel time. And so you continue your way along until your path is blocked.
What are those?
As you wind your way around one of the hills of Sunnyside, you find that in the center of the path here, there is a large herd of grazing beasts. The creatures are rather large with rather gnarled looking horns. And as you begin to approach, they all just kind of turn towards you to look at you. And you see a few of them just sort of stamp at the ground with their large hooves.
You don't look
Is
too
it a
friendly.
cow?
You know what these are, Pav?
I think they're aurochs.
Are they mean?
What's that?
I think they can be. They're a bit like how do I put it? Sort of like cows, sort of like bison,
Huh.
I
I
suppose.
was right.
If you get too close to them, I think they're territorial. They might charge.
You could just go around them.
Well, Gail just traipsed his way up this hill, but they're a little bit steeper than that. Lucy looks towards you, Gail, and just kind of says, I don't know if I'll be able to do what this nimble lad's doing. Gail, with a 6, you'd lose your footing and just kind of slide back down it.
God, helping people is hard.
I mean,
This is really hard.
we could always. One of us could go up and then, put a rope, put a rope down, and then maybe we could use that to help everyone else up.
That's a good idea. Oh, I can get her up without any trouble either. I can just make her float.
What?
You can
Yeah,
make
I
her
don't-
float?
Yeah, I didn't really think about it before, but I'm pretty sure I can make others do it.
And you're just saying this now?
Like I said, I didn't really think about it.
Whoa.
But she'd still have to,
Alright.
jump.
No, she
Go
doesn't have
away
to jump at
from me.
all. No, she doesn't have to jump at all. She just, I
She
can
could
lift her
just
up
be
naturally.
attached to someone
Yeah,
going
with, like
up.
the rope.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any rope.
Uh, I have rope.
Gosh, aren't you good with animals?
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe trying to talk with one, but I was also remembering the sheep back at that farm. You think these ones are any smarter?
Mm, well, they're all looking toward us as if.
And they did give us a warning.
True.
I'd say we just go around. If he can make her float, then I don't see the issue.
Hmm.
Well,
You guys want to
it's up you
try
guys.
figuring out a way to get her up? I can go have a quick word with these fine gentlemen.
Okay,
Well, we shouldn't do both,
I'll try and go up.
Kind of interested.
or do both.
I want to approach until you guys are able to get the safety, I guess.
I'll go with you.
You get part of the way up, Rufa, and then one of your boots slips, and you just kind of face plant and slide your way back down.
These boots are a little too big.
Oh, no.
I don't know if they're
getting around is going to work.
they're
These are
supposed
also
to be the
getting more-
slippery ones.
Gail, you trip on a rock before you even reach the hill.
I'll try it once more.
Let's go over to Kaj for a moment, as you
Okay.
guys you've done 3 rolls now, so let's let Kaj have a turn.
All right. So yeah, I'll cast Speak with Animals.
Mhm.
Excuse me, friends, Aurochs, if that's what you want to be called.
I think they're cows.
Cows? They don't. Or you can't. Sorry, that's rude to ask.
Do they have udders?
As you sort of call out to this one that's sort of just slightly ahead of the others, you see it kind of stare at you, and then you just kind of see it turn its head in a little bit of kind of surprise. It just kind of cocks its head slightly, and then you see it kind of turn towards the other one off to its left and goes, "Oi, Stamper, did that one just talk to us?" And the other one just kind of looks back and goes, "Yeah, what's going on here?" And then they both look back towards you and go, "Who are you?"
Hello, my name is Kaj. My friends and I here are just traveling through. I know your name's Stamper now. What's your name, friend?
Oh,
Putting to the one that talking to first.
yeah, this one, right?
Yep.
My name is Trods.
Trots, nice to meet you.
I must say I'm a little bit taken aback. We've not had this happen before.
Maybe it's a little bit more rare than I thought. I just spent a lot of time in the forest, so interacting with animals, I've got a lot of experience doing that.
Oh, wait, Stamps, what we do? I don't know, Trods. I guess just talk to him. Listen, this is all a little bit unprecedented. So, our usual grift is we stand in the way. Folk travelling through with their carts can't pass by, all afraid of us and all that. Ooh, look at the scary old rocks. And then they feed us some food and we let them pass. They appease us and we let them go by. Now, you're a little more complicated though, ain't you?
It would seem that way.
Listen, you got any food? We'll move right out your way if you just give us some.
I'm gonna turn to Tibbs. We got some food, right? We have extra food.
I have some lavender.
What about food?
I don't know if they like eating lavender. Hey, Ruva, do we have food we can leave for them?
Do they eat fish?
I'm gonna turn back to Trods. What kind of food do you guys like?
Mostly plants. Not really the
See?
carnivorous type.
Plants. So
Oh,
See?
I have an apple.
I'm not going to give Reva like a look. I'm like, I don't.
Actually, second thought. I don't want to give them the lavender. I need it.
Mm, Gail, do you have any plans?
What?
Do you have any these friends over here? They'd like some plants to eat for us to get by.
Look,
Nope.
okay. Deal. One
Wait,
thing of lavender. each.
Stamps. What's a lavender?
They can eat.
And they turn back towards you. Lavender, is it tasty?
Why are they looking at me?
Have you eaten lavender before, Tibbs? Does it taste good?
Maybe. I think I tried a little back to the island.
I'm gonna take a little bit out of my pack. Here, free sample. If you guys like it.
Yeah, give it here. I just
So I'll
kind
add
of
a little bit to
slowly
Trods in it.
walks his way over and just grabs a small little bite of lavender. And you just kind of see him chew on it for a while. And then swallows it down and turns towards Stamper and goes, "Yeah, I think I like that. It's got a flowery bouquet. Not bad. You got more of that?" Turning back towards you, Kaj.
We do have a good amount. The thing is, it is pretty rare, I guess. I haven't seen a lot around here. But we are willing to part with enough for each of you.
Yeah, enough for each of me and my boys, and we'll let you pass right on through.
All right, sounds good. You good with that, Tibbs?
Oh, what?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. You said a little bit for each of them, and we can pass right through.
How much is a little?
Just a mouthful for each of me boys.
A mouthful for each of them.
No, that's fucking highway robbery. They're big.
They're big. Is it a big mouthful?
They're decently big, but you did grab a ton of lavender. You filled your
Yeah.
backpack with it. You filled I think more than one of you grabbed some. You filled your armor with it too. So you do have a lot.
Yeah.
I have some too. I'm willing to
Oh,
Tibbs. I can give them the rest of what I have, and that should probably feed like 2 of them.
and
if you wanna
mine.
give them
I
some of yours.
grabbed some as well.
Oh, I have some too, Riva. There we
Only
go.
a little though.
I can
Probably
give a
up to,
little.
like,
I can give what's in my
2 of them?
armor.
How much is that?
I don't know, I'm pretty big.
It doesn't.
I would assume since I'm wearing chainmail, it's kind of just flowers poking out of chainmail. So
Yeah.
my entire upper body.
Come on. They're good
Okay.
guys.
I need it, dude.
You don't need all of that.
With the apple, I think I have enough for 2 of them, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know how much lavender you need for soap and oil. I could already
Yeah.
not have enough.
You have a ton.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to feed them with?
No.
And I'm gonna give what lavender I have to Trods and Stamper.
I'll give them what's in my armor.
They just kind of take turns stomping their way up and grabbing handfuls of the lavender into their mouths. Just kind of slowly chewing on it. And then they'll return to the herd, and then a new one will come up and grab some.
Do you have any, Gail?
No. I only chose to lay on it
Oh, okay.
because it was comfy and smell it. I didn't really think to take any.
I think we should have enough.
These guys are chill, right?
Yeah, they're really chill.
Someone's all
Right.
up on me right now. Hey, tell them to get their boy.
he's just give him
I'll
some
hand it.
lavender. Give him
He's
some lavender.
overstepping right now.
He's not overstepping.
I'll start handing it. I'll start picking it out of my armor and handing it to him.
All right.
Real slow, like.
Takes it out of your hand and just kind of chews on it for a while, turning back to the herd.
Ruva also gives most of the lavender that she has to this one, and then the rest of the lavender and the apple to another one.
Can't believe we just got robbed by some spiky cows.
Just making it relevant out here, you know.
And as they
Alright.
all have mouthfuls of lavender to chew on, they all just kind of begin to move themselves out of the way.
All right, I think we're good to go. It was nice doing business with you, Trod, Stamps. the rest of you.
Through a full mouth, Trod just kind of says, "Yeah, nice doing business with you. Come back soon."
I think
Did
we're
we
good to
just
go,
hear them
Cav,
like
and,
mooing or something?
Yeah, basically.
Wait. They're moving? I don't know.
That was okay.
How much did you keep?
I still got my backpack.
Okay.
A little peeved about that though. If I don't have enough, I'm coming back and I'm taking that.
You're taking it from where?
I'll gut them.
I don't know if that's how that's gonna work.
We'll find out. Maybe they can't digest lavender.
All right. No, please don't make me improv all the other names.
I thought you were just gonna go off like reindeer names.
Nah, that would have been too cliche.
What?
Yes.
The DM has spoken.
It is law.
All right. So let's. There we go. Good. You continue your way along the path as dusk begins to turn towards nighttime. And as the sun sets, you realize you will not make it to Glory Vale within this day. There you go. You can walk along this path.
Time to set up camp.
Good to me.
Should we not do it like on the path?
Of course not.
Alright, or you have any ideas?
Not on the path.
Alright, okay. Plop the tents down. Real quick, like.
Mm.
I'm not sleeping with that old lady.
That's what I was just pondering. If we have that smaller tent, I don't mind sleeping outside. If you can sleep in there.
I'm gonna sleep outside. It's fine.
I was gonna say that I also wanted to sleep outside, but since you
Well, then
both
what's the
offered, I'll
fucking
just
tents for?
Why do we have tents?
yeah.
What?
On second thought, I'll
Pavlova?
just take my own tent.
Pavlova has to go somewhere.
True.
She can sleep with the granny. They're
They
both
can
women.
share a tent.
Exactly. Me and Tibbs will get the other.
Are
I'll
you
cut
okay
up
with that,
with
Pavlova?
Gail.
I guess she doesn't like that idea. You could always cuddle with us. You could like curl up by her feet.
You don't have to give me a spot in your tents if you don't want to. I would understand.
What are you talking about,
I'm not gonna
Pavlova?
leave you out in
Nah,
the
these
cold.
guys are
What do you
It's the
mean?
old
apparently
lady.
primitive.
It's the old
Oh,
lady.
I know. I know. I was teasing you. Pavlova got so old and wise.
Hold on. We just lost. It's just me. Did anybody else lose Roll20 connection?
Nope.
All good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just wanted to make sure that it was just me. I gotta refresh. Okay. A little bit odd there, roll 20. Alright. That's a new one. That's fun. I heard that they were doing a little... Oh, there we go. Okay. We might be good. Everybody cross your fingers in chat. Alright. Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
Whew.
Saved.
I was sweating for a sec there. I really thought that I got like an error message when I tried to log back into Roll20.
No.
For starters, it logged me out, which is also weird.
Oh,
And then it gave me an error message when I tried to enter back into your campaign, and I was like, uh-oh. All right. So you spend some time setting up the tents, and discussing who should sleep where. Pavlova insists that she can sleep outside if you want her to. She doesn't need a tent.
No, Pavlova,
Pavlova gets 10.
are you okay with sleeping with Lucy?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then yeah, you guys shared tent. That's all we wanted to know.
All right. If you're okay with that, I don't want to use up your tents. They're your tents.
Nobody wanted to use them apparently anyway.
I like sleeping outside.
Weirdos.
I also like sleeping outside.
I'm gonna start gathering like wood and sort of fire.
All right. I suppose I can use the tent then. Chat, did you see that? That little disconnecting that just popped up of all their names? Don't do it, Roll20. I don't know. Let's take a look. What's a good? I think this is the one I use.
Ooh.
For my impromptu campfires. They don't look as nice because they don't have the lighting, but and as you progress into setting up your tents and starting a small campfire near the camp, the skies around you begin to get dark.
Oh shit! Production quality.
What does that mean, Tibbs?
It means money.
Okay.
Who's watching first? Not me.
Oh, I mean, I can. Well, I guess he's already gone.
I could take a watch too if you want. If you all need to sleep.
I'll take last watch. It's all right.
Oh, then Pavlova, how about you take first watch?
All right.
And then I'll take second. And then Tibbs can take third. And
Okay.
Kosh, you can be last.
Wait, so I'm first?
No, you're not getting one.
What the hell?
Do you want one?
What kind of question is that? Why can't I go
Okay.
look around? I mean, stay the night and watch. Why would you do the job for 2 people? That's not fair. There's 4 of us.
No, I mean, there are 5. Okay. Okay, Pavlova, it's fine. You don't need to.
All right.
What is she gonna do if there's someone dangerous that comes by? Read them a book?
Just wake us up.
I'm gonna giggle. I'm gonna. He has a point.
I know I go down a lot,
Do
but
not
I
let
can
the
do
cat
something.
have a watch.
Cats should be pretty good at watching, right?
I mean, I'm just saying, she's able to see in the dark. I'm not.
I mean, we have a
Again.
fire, so it's not like you're in the dark.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
rest
really
of
know
us
the
are just
problem.
human.
Imagine.
Okay, Gail, you go first. I'll go second. Then Tibbs, then Kosh. Rupa
Great.
tries to get a bit comfortable.
I'm gonna lean up against the tree.
The second they're asleep, I'm gonna start just walking around. Not like super far, because that's irresponsible. But like this far.
All right.
Just kind of pacing, because I don't want to sit in one place. It's boring.
Very well. Your watch passes peacefully, just sort of pacing around the camp as the fire continues to crackle.
Oh, good. So, side problem. I forgot who was going next. So I'm gonna go wake up Kosh. Boop. Poke, poke.
Hey, what's up? Is something wrong?
No, I forgot who was gonna go next, so I thought you'd go.
Okay, that works. Anyway, do you remember who's supposed to go third?
Nope, I couldn't remember a second.
Okay.
Are you gonna stay at the tree?
Do you want to sleep here?
No, I was gonna ask if I could sit next to you and pass out.
Yeah, go for it. I'll stay here.
All right. So Kaz, you're taking your watch then.
Yep.
What are you up to during your watch? Just kind of hanging out, or
Staring into the fire.
interesting? As you spend your several hours up listening for any sort of noises in the night air around you, or watching for anyone who may be, or anything who may be approaching your camp, you find yourself just sort of drifting to stare at the fire. And as you sort of stare into it, you just notice that the flames, which were once sort of an orange and red, slowly begin to flicker at the edges into gold. And you stare into the fire even further now with this sort of odd, almost hypnotic sensation. And almost the entire campfire becomes gold as you stare into it. Where there was once red and yellow flames, just solid gold, looking at the logs that you placed within it. And at first you think it's just a trick of the light, or just perhaps your brain being tired, but for just a moment you thought you saw a figure standing in the golden flame. And then you sort of blink a little bit, and the figure's gone. And you spend the rest of your watch attempting to sort of reconjure this figure that you think you saw, but it doesn't appear. Eventually, as you sort of snap your concentration from the fire at the sound of a twig snapping nearby or an owl's hoot, you look back towards the fire, and it is once more orange and yellow. The signs of golden light within it gone.
Something's going on. I guess I should wake up Tibbs. I don't even know if he's third watch. Is Gail leaned up against me? Gail, you leaned up against me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna try and softly lay Gail down while I get up. Hey, Tibbs.
What?
I think it's your turn.
Already? Okay.
Wait, you were third, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Felt
Totally
like
guess. I'm not gonna lie to you.
just fell asleep. Yeah.
Keep an eye on the fire. It's being a
Alright.
little bit weird.
What do you mean?
This didn't look normal.
The
Might just
fire
be me though.
looks normal to me. But noted.
I'm gonna go lay up against the tree again and fall asleep looking into the fire.
Uh,
All right. Tibber, you take your watch, scanning the area for any sort of odd creatures or people who may approach in the middle of the night. But you don't see any. With Kaj's words, you occasionally take a glance back at the fire, but it just looks like an ordinary fire to you. You're not entirely sure what he might be talking about.
all my friends are going crazy.
And so your watch passes uneventfully and peacefully.
Who was first watch? Ah, shit. I'm gonna flip a coin. Okay. Hey, Ruva. No, your turn. I think.
Okay. Wait. You're third.
Yeah,
I was supposed to go before you.
that
What?
not my fault. I
Wait,
just
who
flipped a
woke you
coin.
up?
I don't. Kaj. I think.
Gosh was okay.
I don't know. He said something about the fire. I
mean,
didn't see
I'm
anything,
last
but
okay. What
I
about
don't.
fire?
I'm tired. I don't know. He said it looked weird.
Okay.
Not to me, but I'm telling you just in case.
Yep. Rue's gonna just be confused for a little bit, but then kind of just softly, like whispering to herself, and playing with her necklace.
All right. With the strange mention of the fire, you just sort of glance towards it, but during your watch, Ruva, you don't see anything either. It is just your bog standard, ordinary campfire. And as the night passes on, it starts to dwindle a little bit. You can kindle it if you wish. Add a little more
Yep.
wood
She
to the
will.
flame if you want, or you can let it die as we progress towards morning.
Yeah, she'll add, because she doesn't actually know what time it is yet.
All right. You stoke the fire and get it roaring again. As early morning arrives and the sun begins to rise above the rolling hills and trees of Sunnyside. And you hear birds begin to chirp in the morning air as things progress back to morning.
Hey.
Sorry about that, Kosh.
Morning.
Thanks for letting me sleep on you.
No problem.
That was cute.
You guys, You guys
I'm
are
pretty
terrible.
weak.
Why? Why this time?
I was so terrible. What did I do?
I'm remembering plans. Gail, you were supposed to wake me up.
I mean, you woke up and you had a shift, right?
But that wasn't what the plan was. We made a plan. We should have gone with that plan.
Why?
There was
Why
a plan.
should we? Was it dire? Was there something about you having to go next?
We made a plan.
Right, but why do we always have to follow the plan? I mean, it sounds life-threatening.
Plan.
What's the point of making a plan if you don't go by the plan?
Hey guys,
Right.
did
Why
anything
make a
come of that
plan then?
fire?
Yeah, I'm sitting here just looking at the fire really closely.
It's just an ordinary fire. Pavlova crawls from the tent and goes, "Oh, morning. Weather's not bad today. Should be able to make good time."
I hope so. Did the old lady kill you in your sleep?
She's awake, isn't she?
Only
I'm
Ruva can talk to ghosts.
Still standing here. I think she's still sleeping.
Nice. Maybe she'll do it next time.
Alright, one's done.
Are we all good then?
Oh, we have to pack up the tents.
Hello?
I'll do that.
Gail already got that one.
Are you awake? Hello?
You still have fish, Ruva?
Oh gosh, she did.
A little bit.
Gail, you poke your head in the tent where Lucy is lying. She doesn't move.
Oh no.
I'm gonna poke a little harder. Like, firm. Hello?
She doesn't move.
There
Oh,
you go.
shit. Nope, nope, nope. Nope.
What?
What
What?
Fine.
We're looking.
Yeah, we're just gonna look into it.
Lucy is lying motionless in the tent.
Oh shit, she died.
Can we check on her?
Can
like,
we,
any
can we
medicine or
do
something?
medicine on it?
Yeah, it'll be a relatively
Yeah,
straightforward
no.
check. But yeah, you can make medicine check with advantage since you're both doing it.
Yeah, do Ruva.
No, you do it. Okay, that's.
No, you don't need advantage.
Yeah.
You don't want a nat 20 that did, Grandma?
You don't know that she's dead. She could just be paralyzed.
Do I know that she's dead?
You check her over. She doesn't have any actual wounds or anything, other than the silver veins up her neck. And you sort of check her pulse for a moment, and she does not have one.
That's a fast acting disease.
Did we ever ask her about the apple? Yeah, we did, right?
Yeah, she got it
So
from
she's
that same
dead.
weird guy.
Seemed to go pretty quick.
Well, we don't know that it was the apple.
Does that mean you
And
just
not-
killed that cow?
We don't know that it was the apple and not the disease she has had for a very long time.
Right. Well, can't really leave her like this.
Oh, what do we do?
I guess if it was the apple, we have to check and see if it was digested. I mean, we could probably check to see if she digested the apple.
We are not cutting up a dead body.
I'm pretty good at healing, but I don't know if I know anything about that.
The fuck kind of
No, I
suggestion even is that?
If it's a poison, I should probably be able
No,
to figure that out
no. I think we can just go off on a limb
and say it was the apple and not the disease.
and be safe. An apple from a weird guy.
And not.
Well, we know it was the apple or silver, right? I mean, it's not too dire.
It would
to
be
us.
real
it
coincidental
is.
if she just died from silver vein right now.
Okay, I guess we don't have to check.
Well, you still have one of the apples, right, Ruva?
No, I gave it to the cow.
Oh. Well,
Wait, you give it to a cow? So
Yeah,
does that
I
mean?
mean,
Silvervein, then.
Oh, wait. Can I? How far back is the cows?
I mean, if the cat's dead, we know.
minimum like at least an hour and a half back.
Yeah,
No.
I was gonna say we're not going back.
Not worth
Guys,
it.
You guys
The
don't want
cows
to
could also have a stronger, stomach. So
I'm gonna work on making a grave for her.
I'm gonna do my my routine.
You're
I'm
not
gonna leave the tent
burn?
here. I think that one's cursed.
Burn her.
Orville will start breaking down the tent.
Don't. I'm not carrying that.
You're not carrying the.
You can carry it. I'm not carrying it.
I can't carry this too. I have a lot of stuff in my pack right now.
Carry the tent. What do you just wanted to get washed or something, Tibbs?
Leave it here for someone else. It's got
Just
dead body
leave it.
contaminate on it now.
It's
I'll burn it. I can burn it. I mean, it's not like I was
No.
using it anyways.
Yeah,
okay.
just leave it here for somebody else.
Let's just burn the whole tent.
We could also
But-
just leave her here in it.
I'm
and
not
just-
going to leave her
No.
out in the open.
No.
Well, she's
leave
not.
it
She's in a
just-
tent.
Oh my god. I'm still not making a grave.
Are you making a grave? You can just
Yep.
burn the tent and the lady.
I'll burn her in the
There's-
grave.
Are your why would you do all that?
Well, you think
I don't know
the
what she
tent
died
is-
of.
Well, you
Well,
could
if
just burn
she,
it in the tent.
Also,
if
it's
she
just
did die of Silvervein, and if it is contagious, that even though I don't think it is, it would be irresponsible of us to not burn the body.
I'm not touching that body, especially now.
you don't have to.
Yeah,
If you want to, go ahead. I'm not.
it's fine. Taj and I will take care of it then.
That is a big risk.
You okay, Pav?
Pavlova's just having a small mental breakdown, just kind of muttering to herself. I was in the tent. If I'd woken up earlier, we could have done something.
It's not your
Eh.
fault.
She was long gone. If it was the apple or the disease, you can't change it. She had already eaten it by the time we got there.
And she was very sick.
Some things just happen.
She did say she'd had Silvervein for quite some time.
Doesn't bode well for Miss Sullivan.
We have to
All the more reason we should be
be
hurrying up.
faster. Yeah.
That's why
Cause
I
just
didn't
burn
want to
this whole
spend
tent
the time
and
here.
stuff. Cause
Yeah.
just burn it all. It's faster.
In the grave, yeah, I will.
Gonna spend an hour build. Okay.
I'm just digging a little thing. Do you guys
It'll
know
take a
her
while.
full name?
Lucy.
No.
I don't.
No, I never got it either.
Well, we'll just keep an ear out then if anybody's looking for Lucy in town.
She wasn't from Gloryville.
Yeah, they'd probably be looking for her in Silken Shore, if anything.
I
Something
don't
tells
know
me she
where
didn't have
was from.
family, though.
She said she was from Silken Shore, right?
She said she
Yeah.
came from Silken Shore.
No, she said she was from there.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, if she was going alone, I feel like she didn't have family, probably. Or they're in Gloryville.
Well, I broke down the tent, so Kaj, burn this. Ruba puts the tent down and then starts carrying the body with slight difficulty over to the little grave.
Yeah, I just dug a shallow little thing for us to burn.
This feels tremendously fucked up.
What about it?
The whole thing.
People die.
The fact that we got stuck with this.
Okay.
It's better this than her dying in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Guess.
And then yeah, I'll burner.
Cantrip cremation. Let's go. Oh no. I didn't expect you to actually do it.
Did she have stuff?
Okay, come on, dude.
This time I'm gonna look at Ruben to shake my head.
Hey,
She's
hey, I
already
said that
on
out
fire.
of character. No. I meant like a satchel or something.
She did have a pack,
And
yeah.
okay, before everyone judges me, that was out of character. It wasn't in Ruva's voice. Okay, now I'm gonna go search her pack.
Ruva.
What? It could tell us what her name was, where she actually was from, more about that sleepy church or whatever she was saying.
Why are you distrusting of the dead now? Doesn't
What do you
that
mean
turn?
distrusting?
We have enough information. Shouldn't go looking through her shit.
Ruva's gonna start searching her pack.
Yeah, she wouldn't have been wearing that when you dragged her out of the tent, so
No.
it'd just be sitting inside the tent. You
Well, the
spend some
tent was
time.
on fire, but so
You
it's
spend
just
some.
out.
You spend some time to search through her pack. If you're asking if she has an ID, she does not. But she does have kind of some old clothes, like an old worn sweater, and then a cloth little parcel wrapped up that contains some kind of relatively old bread and a bit of cheese, as well as a little coin purse that contains 11 gold.
Ruva's gonna very openly take the gold and then bring all the rest of the stuff, including the sweater, which was probably a sweater she liked, and put it in the fire. There wasn't anything else. I did get 11 gold, though. So are we gonna check the cow, or are we on our
No.
way?
I think we should keep moving.
That is too far back.
Okay.
Hey, Gail.
Yeah.
Why is Ruva like fucking with dead people now?
I don't know. Oh, wait. Was I spaced out for a moment. Was there a letter in the bag, maybe? She was writing to someone?
There was not.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of creepy.
It's extremely creepy.
I don't really know what her thing about dead people is. But at the same time, I'm the only one who ran when I saw the dead body. So maybe you're all kind of weird. I don't really know. Maybe I'm weird for running.
I backed up. I mean, they got close to it.
Guys?
True.
I think it's just me being, you know,
I don't know. Maybe we're normal and they're not.
I don't know if it's normal or not. It's just, I feel like there's a line and it was crossed.
It was a little weird. I understand looking for something like a letter, but I don't know. Did she take anything? Like I said, I kind of
She
spaced
just-
out.
She straight up just took the gold.
Wait, there's gold. Why would we take the gold?
I don't know how much, but she didn't really make a thing of hiding it.
That's kind of fucked up.
Wait, speaking of, first off, it's fucked up she even took the gold, but then she didn't even split it.
So
Whatever.
Are we gonna have a talk about that?
Okay, she's laid to rest. We can go whenever you guys are ready.
She all toasty?
Gosh, this is gonna respond to that.
Can't,
He's gonna
you
keep
can't
walking.
say that. You can't say that, Gail.
Sorry, I thought I'd get a rise out of him because he likes fire. My bad. It's a sensitive topic. I won't do
No,
that.
it was funny, but I mean, you can't do that. Come on, man.
You're right. I should stop.
Chibi, you
It was
can't.
funny. I'll give you that.
Chibi, you can't be giving me ideas for fucked up bits like this. How could you take my gold? I need that.
Oh shit! I can hear her. Why do I hear boss music?
No.
What's funny is that Ruva can talk to ghosts. Suddenly a ghost appears. Why did you do that, Yuri?
That's so awful. No.
Okay. So you gather up your things and say your last goodbyes to Lucy and continue on your path in the early morning, headed towards Glory Bell. Let's take a little 2-minute break right here, because it's a little bit of a perfect time for it. So we will be back in just a minute. Go to the bathroom, grab a snack, grab a drink, whatever you need to do, and we'll be right back.
I like Gail's insinuation that fire jokes just like hit Kosh. They just get him every time.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I was like, well, I mean, hey, you like fire. Maybe you like fire jokes. But
I
maybe
think I
next
probably
time I
do,
won't.
just not this one.
Maybe I won't talk about a poor old woman who died in her sleep. Maybe that's a bad time. I don't know. Good Gail wouldn't know. He's just trying to make you laugh. It's a very tense group right now. Goodness gracious. Getting all panicky and not all upset just because I accidentally, quote unquote, fuck up the order. Oops.
I'm back.
Hey, what up, back, beautiful?
Hi, babe. How you doing?
How you doing?
Can they hear us?
I hope so.
I think so, because I was talking to.
Oh, they can. Oh no.
Caesar Sam. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Exposed.
I mean, I just want to hold hands by the campfire.
I'll do one better. I'm just gonna lay next to the boo who makes fire.
Oh shit.
Just snuggle up all cute like.
Held hands with the fire boy.
Oops. Did
Oh,
I
he a
do
cute
that?
little fireman.
I'm
What
just gonna
if it
accidentally.
takes away his heat and so he feels like an icicle?
We're talking about me?
Create more
No,
fire.
the fire.
Why are we
So-
talking about
I don't
fire?
think fire goes away.
No,
Like
so
that.
what if Kaj, using fire, takes it from his body and he feels like an icicle? I had a.
That's okay. I'll warm him up.
Give him little smooches on his little cheek.
Little body warmth.
Get his little butterflies going in his tummy.
It's good.
Ooh, they just flutter about like, whoo.
Ooh. It's like spiritual weapon up in there. Fucking spiritual guardians. Damn it.
That was a good attempt.
Got the spiritual part right.
My God, that voice scared me. And also, why is Rufa always the one that gets crap for looking at dead people when you guys steal stuff from dead people too?
And the people we killed. Yeah.
You fucking stole from a dead old lady that just.
I didn't steal, and Rufa didn't steal either.
You're
She
cracked,
was
kid.
genuinely looking to see if she could find anything that could, one, give the name other than just Lucy, and two,
Ye old
figure out
IDs.
where she was gonna go, because I forgot the name. It's the church's.
Church of Endless Slumber.
Okay. Eternal Dreams? I was gonna say Eternal Dreams.
Well, I mean, she went to that church in the sky, apparently. I add that to my notes so I don't forget.
Eternal Summer?
Yup.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Eternal Summer. Which one's that one? Oh.
I hope my boys Trods and Stamper are doing alright.
They're probably not.
One of their herd might be thinned. We'll see.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it ain't looking good.
All right, is everybody here? Sorry, that took a little bit
Yes,
longer than
sir.
2 minutes. I had to take care of something, but if we're all back, then let's get back into it.
Can't wait to run into some dinosaurs.
Dinosaur? What?
Ah, of course. Middleman,
Dinosaurs and dragons. What do you mean?
renowned
Sure.
for their dinosaurs.
That's the game I'm playing.
Oh.
Dinos
Alright.
and dragons. There you go.
You gotta sail pretty far away to get to the dinosaurs, my friend.
Oh, shit, call me a fisherman. Let's go.
All right. So having gathered up your things and ready to move on with the makeshift funeral that you had for Lucy behind you, you wander your way along this dirt road, slowly progressing closer towards Glory Bell. You travel for several hours, quickly approaching midday, before you see something else in the road.
Nice.
All right. 1 second.
Dinosaur.
All right. So, as you wander your way along the dirt road, passing by midday, up ahead along the path, in between a few hills, you can see it looks to be kind of an old cart, just sort of sitting in the center of the road.
Oh, great.
Weren't you asking for a card earlier, Tibbs?
Yeah. But that was, when we had the old lady.
Let me flip your portraits around. So, Tibbs, as you wander your way towards this guy, you can just hear him kind of cursing, and you see him kind of kick the side of the cart lightly and just says, "Blasted thing. Got the wheel came loose." And then he just sort of hears your footsteps behind him and turns around. "Hail there, travellers. Not having a good day myself. Hope yours is better.
Yeah. It looks like you got a bit of predicament.
Well, that I am. I'm in a bit of a predicament. You're right about that. But, say, any of you happen to be spellcasters? Any of you know any mending spells? Save my hide.
Mending.
Hmm.
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Hello up there, fella. He just kind of looks up the hill up to Gail.
Hello.
You with them?
Yep. 1 second.
Gail, are you okay?
Just landing.
Ah, bush. Ah. Ow. Ow. Those branches hurt. What happened? Oh, is this? Oh.
Damned wheel broke off my cart. Can't go anywhere like this. I was asking, any of you spellcasters, any of you know how to mend something like this? Or I guess I should ask any of you Wainwrights as well.
Who? A Wainwright.
Wainwright.
Wainwright, like a cart maker.
Can't say that we are.
Oh.
You know anything about this stuff, Pav?
No, not exactly good with my hands. More just book learning.
Is the wheel broken, or is it just like snapped off?
You can make an investigation on it if you want to.
Oh.
Oh,
Sheesh.
The wheel has sort of fallen off the axle, and part of the wheel is broken as well. So not only did it just fall off, it is broken too.
Oh.
How are you moving this wagon?
What do you mean with my arms?
You just pull it.
You pulled the wagon?
Yeah. What, you're not strong enough to do that?
No.
No, I mean I am, but couldn't you like afford a horse?
No, bloody can't afford a horse. Can you afford a horse?
I
Look,
feel like
I'm poor for a
if he
different
could
reason.
afford a horse, I don't think he would be using his hands.
What is the cart for? You a trader? Merchant?
Yeah, we're just bringing it into the city. I was going to buy a bunch of stuff, but not doing that now, am I? You folk heading to the city?
Planning on it?
What for?
Personal things?
All right.
Quests.
Well, I don't mean to pry.
Or adventures?
Business is your business, friend.
We could help you, but
All right, boys, this is them. He screams out, and suddenly from behind the bushes, you see
Uh-oh.
several figures pop out. And
pull out my sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna produce flame right away.
I'm hiding. I'm kidding. I'm not doing that.
All right, that'll be an initiative roll. And these guys got a bit of an ambush on you.
Boy.
You can't make me.
Well, if you don't roll, then you just go to the bottom of the order, friend. So you might want to try it.
How about the
Come
top of the
join me.
order?
Come join me.
Yeah, 21, see? This is why we roll. 3, and
I reserve all my rolling for stupid shit like rolling down hills.
and a 13. Alrighty. let's get some music.
Jaws. Give me some headbangers.
All right, I need to do a slight little bit of bookkeeping with these guys because they're annoying. But so just give me 1 second. You can listen to this jam. Alrighty. And you are. And you are.
I have a question when you have a second.
Yeah, just give me 1 moment.
Mm-hmm.
And you are. And you would be. All right. One, two. Very well. Yeah, what was your question, sir?
My question was about Wormheart.
Okay.
Because I didn't have my inventory.
Oh yeah.
I never did. I just dragged him in. Can I have it equipped now and set it to all my things? Is that okay?
Yeah. You're all good.
Is there a way to make it my packed weapon? Oh, yes. I'm dumb. Don't mind me.
Did I already put it in your inventory, or am I
I
blind?
just threw it in. It's just you should be able to see it when you refresh.
Oh, okay. Then I might have just given you 2 of them.
Dual wield.
I'll refresh you.
On guard. Come at me, thigh bitch.
All right, there you go. All right. Okay, that's looping good. Perfect. Almost ready. All right. Finally. The fellow here pops up from the bushes, and you see a rather burly looking sort in leather armor aiming a hefty looking crossbow at you, which he takes careful aim with and then fires. Sorry, Kosh. Should have specified. And that is a 12, which is just shy. So right as he fires, you just kind of quickly move your shoulders slightly to the side, and the bolt passes right by you from this crossbow. And then he just sort of moves to reposition himself. Ooh. And we'll start to reload. Alright. Next to act is Gail.
Oh, good. I don't know if I ever pulled out my sword, so I'm just gonna be like, oh, fuck, what did I call it again? Shadowheart? Question mark?
That was what you called it, yeah.
Hold out my hands when I say that questionably. See if it appears.
It does.
Oh, good. I guess it likes it. All right. Well, I would like to action use its ability that lets me, the Dark Blessing that lets me get temp HP because I'm a squishy boy.
Alright.
Boop. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. All right, and then I'll just go boop. Oh wait, yep. 10. Yeah, I'll get closer. That's fine. 15, 20, 25. Oh, hello. Boop. Peekaboo.
All right, you run up around the other side of the wagon to the fellow who was talking to you before.
Wow. All right, the silent type. Okay, well, I guess I will. Bonus action, Hexblade's Curse.
On him, yeah.
Correct.
Alrighty.
And then that's my turn.
Very well. Next to act is another one of the ambushers who are, I suppose, literally in the bush. Who runs up behind your group, attacking the closest target, which is Pavlova. And that will hit. I'll hit for 9 slashing. As Pavlova sort of stumbles back, taken by surprise by this ambusher who rushes out and slashes at her with his sword. And then she will multi-attack. But she misses the second one. So that brings us to Tuber.
I'm going to run up immediately here, and I'm going to swing two-handed longsword.
All right. All right, that will hit.
Big.
Whack. And I'm going to mark her.
Very well.
And I'm going to action surge and do it again.
All right.
Because fuck this person.
All right, I will also hit.
There we go.
Nice.
You fucked up there.
All right, you follow through with another slash. This time sinking a little deeper. And you see a large bloody wound open up across the chest of this masked assassin. Who now looks decently wounded, but is still standing. Is that the end of your turn, yeah?
Yep.
All right. All right. Up on top of the hill, another figure sort of shimmers out of the air, uncloaking themselves, and raises their staff, aimed at Ruva. He's going to cast Ray of Sickness on you. And you see this kind of bolt of sickly looking green light streak across through the air towards you, Ruva.
Gross.
And you are 14 as well. I forget that you guys are 14, 14, 14, and then Tiver
Nope.
with the highest.
I have 13.
Oh, you 13? Really? Why did I write 14?
Yeah. Because I wish I had.
Well, thank you for correcting me. I must have just glanced at it quick last time and wrote it down wrong.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Wait, how? You should have 14.
Yeah.
No,
Pretty
Okay,
sure
hang
you're
on,
I
yeah.
should-
Let me
yep.
double check.
No,
Oh,
hold on. You're right. I have 14.
From... Yeah, there you go. Okay, your character sheet
Yeah.
just said 13 until I refreshed it. So that's a little weird. Alright, so I was right originally. Perfect. This still hits you. The difference of 1 AC will not change the fact that they rolled a 17. So this will hit you regardless. So you're going to make a con save for me as well.
Con. Oh.
Alright, so you make your save. So you fend off some of the tail end effects of that, but you still take. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was good. You still take 9 poison damage.
Oh. Okay.
As this ray of sickly light slams into you. And he's going to reposition. Which brings us to your turn, Rubo.
Okay. Ruva is going to go here and then dagger attack this fine gentleman.
Very well. Alright, that hits. Alrighty.
And then the second one does not hit.
The second one does not, no.
Okay, that's it.
Very well. You use the opportunity Gail has afforded you by sort of cornering him on either end and stab at him with one of your daggers, the first one sinking into him, and he lets out a little cry, but the second one he kind of spins around and manages to step out of the way of.
Okay, and River just says, I think we need to talk. And ends her turn.
Alright. That'll bring us to his turn, and he spins around and says, "Time for talking's over." And will draw his short sword and attempt to slash you with it. Ruva, to be precise.
Mm-hmm.
A 14 exactly meets Pete's.
Tut, tut.
And then there's my d6. There it is. Phew. Alright, that is another 6 piercing.
Okay.
Brings us to this fellow here, who rushes in between the trees to attack you, Kaj. He's got a rather hefty-looking axe that he is swinging your way. But that will miss, as he rolled a 6. And so he slams the large axe down into the dirt, sending clumps of grass flying as you manage to step out of the way of his axe just in time. And he hefts it over his shoulder, ready to strike next time. Which passes the turn order along to you, Kaj.
Okay. I think I'm just immediately going to Flame Blade
Alright,
and take a swing at him.
very well. An 11 will unfortunately miss, as he manages to sidestep your strike with the flaming blade.
Okay, and my turn.
Very well. Rolls us back around to this fellow, who, having reloaded his crossbow, will, alright. Odds even. Alright, there. That will be Kaj. Oops. And this one will hit you, as one of his bolts lodges into your shoulder, and will deal 6 piercing.
Okay.
And he will begin to reload, satisfied with his position up on that hillside. Which brings us to Gail's turn.
All right, well, it's very complicated. I have a lot of steps in my plan, and I don't know if you can keep up.
Alright, you take a slash at the guy in front of you with Wormheart. And unfortunately do not hit.
And that's my turn.
Alright.
Super complicated, I know.
That'll bring us to this rather wounded looking assassin, who, after getting sliced up a bit by Tibber, will spin and attempt to slash her attacker.
17 AC.
Indeed, yeah, but that will still miss.
Correct.
That was a natural 1. Nice job.
Ah!
That's about all she'll do.
Come on, you can do it again.
Embarrassed.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. She does actually have multi-attack. Second one misses too.
Ah!
That one was a little closer, but she misses again. Which means it's now your turn, Tips.
Allow me to show you how it's done. Two-handed, of course.
Mm-hmm. A 16 will... I'm pretty sure that hits. Yep. Barely, but it does hit.
Barely's all I need.
All right. You take another slash at her after she misses her strike, using her opening to get another hit in, and this time you open up a large wound across her chest, and she kind of tumbles to the ground.
Oh, that's it?
Yeet. That's my turn.
Barrel.
Stay safe, Pav.
All right. That will bring us to our spellcaster assassin's turn. Yeah, I think that's about right. Who will level his staff at you and sort of blast a stream of light right at your face. So make a wisdom save for me. Just shy, unfortunately. That was close. So as this blast of light hits you, you begin to find the world around you incredibly hilarious. In fact, so hilarious that you fall to the ground cackling. Fine, that'll have to do. And so you fall prone and are incapacitated. In a fit of torturous laughter. After which he is going to let me see. Oh yeah, that's fine. Run his way back up onto that hillside, leaving you laughing in the dust, Tober.
Damn it.
All right. So that will bring us to Ruva's turn.
Okay, Tooper's gonna try and do the same thing again.
Yeah, that hits.
And she says, listen, I can be very persuasive. How bad is he looking right now?
He's pretty badly wounded now. You've opened up a few cuts along him. And he's got some stab wounds that you can see pouring blood onto the grass.
Okay.
A 14 will hit, actually, yeah.
Okay, is there a way to non-lethally hurt him?
I usually... This is kind of the first time it's come up, so I'll explain how I usually do it. It really depends on the weapon. For example, if you're shooting an arrow at somebody and you did lethal damage with that, and you said, well, can I not kill him with that? Not really, you know?
No, yeah.
But for most kind of melee weapons, I usually kind of go, well, you could hit him with the blunt end.
Yeah, okay, well, it might
but
not...
Spells as well, if you're shooting fire at a guy, it's not going to non-lethal him. So typically, range stuff tends to be lethal always. But if you're up close, you can usually kind of flatter the blade, hit him with the hilt of your sword, whatever, and kind of do some blunt damage to try to knock somebody out.
Well, they're gonna attempt to... Oh, if that kills him, then it's supposed to be non-lethal.
You rolled a 4. So that actually does in fact knock him out.
Excellent. She's just gonna say, stay there. And then she wants to move there.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, she was gonna end her turn.
Very well. Then we'll skip right by our knocked out fellow and move on to the man with the big axe, who, as you run up, Ruva, he just kind of turns and you just see his masked face turn towards you, and he just hefts the axe at you instead.
Oh no.
And that will be a hit.
Okay, that's not good.
This might be big damage.
Okay, that's really not good. Okay, well, that's
That was 10 slashing.
okay.
As he brings his axe down, opening up a large wound across your front, and just sort of, as you see Ruva just kind of get knocked over into a pool of blood off to your side. Which will be the end of his turn. Actually, no, it won't. He was gonna move there. Then now it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I keep my sword. Okay.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna take another swing on him with the sword.
Very well.
There
That
we
hits him,
go.
of course. All right, you lash at him with your flame blade, and he's kind of wearing armor, but he's got sort of open parts that you can see. He's not wearing like as heavy as the others. You just see this large slash that's almost immediately cauterized from the flame open up across his chest, and he now sports these rather nasty-looking burns across his chest and arms.
All right, and then I want to healing word Ruva.
All right. With a cough and a splutter, Ruva, you are wrenched back into this world, lying on the ground in a pool of your own blood.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hold up my flame blade at the guy in front of me and be like, "You're gonna burn for that," and I'll end my turn.
All right. That'll roll us back around to the guy with the crossbow up here.
Pavlova doesn't get a turn?
She's not being immediately attacked, so I'm gonna say no. If there was someone within 5 feet of her, I would give her a turn, but...
She's got those splash potions.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about those. Well, then maybe I'll give her one next time around. She's slower to move than you guys are, so... Alright, this guy will level his crossbow at Kaj. And fire off a shot. Which will hit you with an 18. Juvie. That was very funny. So Kaji will hit you for 5 piercing.
Okay.
He will remain up on his perch and continue to reload. Which brings us to Gail's turn.
Alright, well. Slightly disappointing, I guess.
Yeah, this unconscious man lands at your feet.
I was all prepped to do a lot of cool shit, and now here I am. Well, fine. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh god, how much movement does it take to get up there? 10?
I'd say it's difficult terrain, so it would take time to get up there, yeah.
Oh, well, I have exactly 10, so is this okay?
Yep, that's fine.
Perfect. Alright, well. Sorry, friend. My friend took your friend out, so now I need to work out frustrations. Nope, just gonna swing and miss. Great.
Alright. You swipe at him, He manages to just take a step back and quickly dodge out of the way before you can land a hit. And if that's the end of your turn,
Mm-hmm.
then we'll move back around to Tibbs.
Mm.
Yeah, so it happens at the end of your turn, Tibbs, so even if you did save, you wouldn't be able to do too much. But you do not save. So Tibbs finds everything, including the temporary death of Ruva, just incredibly hilarious.
He's
But
really on one today.
you catch the attention of Pavlova, who's just kind of like, what's going on with Tibber?
Go see if you can slap some sense into him.
Alright, she'll do that during her turn. So that'll roll us back around to this fellow. Who aims his staff at... I don't think you're particularly... Pavlova's not particularly a target. I think there's higher priority targets. Take care of her later. Yeah, that's... yeah, we're good. Alright, he levels his staff at you, Kaj, and fires off a bolt of icy blue light across the path here. And, oh yeah, you're concentrating, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. I should put that up so I can remember. Alright, what's your modifier, friend? Okay, good. Ooh, that will hit you.
Damn it.
Wrong dice. Wrong dice, DM. Pick the right one.
Is that one a element one?
Yeah, it is.
Can I use a reaction to use absorb elements?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
Alrighty. Alright, let me remember. There you go. Does that help? Ice shield?
Ooh, yeah. Yep.
Alright, so instead of taking 6 frost damage, you will instead take 3.
Okay. I need to make at least 2 con saves too.
Yeah, you should make your con save.
Okay. I had to do one for the crossbow too. Well, there it goes.
Alright, so Flame Blade is dissipating. But now you have Ice Staff.
Nice.
But that'll be the end of his turn, which brings us to Ruva. Ruva, you're still lying on the ground.
Yep. Okay, Rose gonna get up. Which is half movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she can get that far.
As you stand up, this one with the axe shouts out loud, "Oi! That one's still kicking! Put a bolt in her!"
Ruva, I think, is gonna move here and try and attack that guy.
Very well. That will be insufficient.
I'm just gonna try again.
There we
The
go.
second one will hit.
And when she does this, she wants to do whales
Yeah, on who?
on this guy.
On this guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then yeah, how much damage is that?
Hold on.
5. And I'll roll his con save too. Which he just barely succeeds.
Dang.
But a very good attempt. But you see just kind of these like festering wounds open up along his arms as the necrotic damage hits him.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna end her turn.
This guy's looking pretty wounded now. He's pretty beat up, but he's still standing. He's a sturdy guy. So if that's the end of your turn, that'll roll us right around to this fellow here. Who just kind of looks back and forth between Ruva and Kaj. Let's roll a dice. And decides that Kaj may be the bigger threat with that frosty looking staff he's got. And then just shouts out, "Alright, you got the other one!" And will swing his axe at you. But he misses.
Whew.
He swings and you just barely manage to step out of the way, slicing a couple hairs, but meeting no flesh. As his axe makes a resounding thud in the dirt and grass below. And just kind of curses, "Damn it." But that's pretty much all I can do, so let's move on. Alright, it's now your turn, Kaj.
Okay. And with my icy staff, I'm gonna shillelagh and take a swing at him.
Alright. That will hit.
Sweet.
Just roll your damage and then add your... you already rolled it, right?
Yeah, it's a 5.
Oh, it's a
5.
5 up there.
Yeah, we use that. Alright, 9. A 9. You smash your staff down over his head, empowered by Shillelagh, and then as you see it hit, you just see sort of this burst of frost also occur, and it just kind of blasts him back and knocks him down into the dirt. Splinters of his mask flying everywhere.
All right, and then I'm gonna run over here and just stand between this guy and Pav.
Very well.
And my turn.
Alright, then we'll go to Pavlova's turn. And she's going to run over to Tibber. And as she just kind of runs, "Tibber, are you alright? What's going on? What's so funny?" And you just kind of continue to cackle. And so she just kind of grabs your collar and just slaps you across the face. So she'll do 1 bludgeoning damage, but you'll get to roll your save again.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
All
nice.
right. So Pavlova's slap brings you to your senses, and you just kind of sit up. Well, technically you're still lying down, but I'll leave you down here. But you sit up and just kind of look around, not really sure what was actually so funny.
It wasn't funny. Never was.
And that'll bring us around to this fellow here. And he is going to actually throw his crossbow down on the ground and pull out a mace, which he's going to attempt to strike you with, Gail.
Do what you want.
In fact, you are right, he does not.
Oh.
As he rolled a 7, which will be insufficient to hit you.
What a joke, I'm not even hard to hit.
Which will bring us to your turn. I don't think he has much of a reason to move.
You're damn straight he doesn't. He get bopped. Or not, you know. I'm not very good at hitting things. Hey,
You
yo!
land your hit.
Nice.
A boop.
Alright,
it's two-handed.
two-handed.
Yeah.
You open up a wound across his chest with Shadow Heart. I can change the name of the item too if you want me to.
Please.
Yes,
Do that.
yes.
Do that for next session.
Let's just say it was mad, and that's why it made you miss. You had the wrong name.
All right, just making a little note to do that for next session. All right. So you open up a wound with Shadow Heart, and is that all?
Yes.
Very well. Yeah, Chibi. he pulls out a can of mace. Your eyes begin to sting. All right, that will roll us right back around to Tiver. So you're still kind of splayed on the grass here, gathering your senses.
Alright, half my movement to get up. I will pivot around Pavlova while giving her a little rub on the head, and I'll 180 and throw a javelin at this dude.
Very well.
No, I won't. That was bullshit. That slid across the screen. I'm upset.
You toss your javelin across the grassy fields, but perhaps your head is still a little bit shaken from all the laughter, and so your javelin goes a little wide.
I'll
And,
flick him off, and then it'll be my turn.
Flies
There's
off
something
into
to
the
laugh
grass
at, Tibbs.
beyond.
Warm up.
Which will bring us to his turn. He's not concentrating. Alright. He is going to level his staff at Tibber, who just hefted a javelin at him. And another bolt of sickly green light flies out as he casts Ray of Sickness. And with the modifier, that will hit ya. You're at a
Ouch.
17, yeah?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then that will be...
Do your worst.
So make a con save for me.
Sure. Fuck.
What's your save? That will be just insufficient, unfortunately. What's a good? Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, you know what you're doing. And then in addition to that, you will take 12 points of poison damage.
Oh my gosh.
And then he's just gonna back away a little bit.
You fucking better.
Which brings us to Ruva's turn. Ruva, you're still sporting some pretty heavy wounds, but you are up and standing. What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna cast aside her daggers and take out a bow, and then try and hit that guy with an arrow.
Very well. Can you use your sneak attack damage as he's next to go? Ooh. All right.
Yikes.
Perhaps you were maybe a little too cautious about hitting Gail, and you shoot a little too wide, and your arrow instead lodges into the tree here.
Yeah, she just starts swearing in Undercommon and then ends her turn.
Very well. Alright, you are done, and you are done. So that brings us to Kaj.
Okay.
You used your frost damage, so take that off for you. There you go.
Alright, seeing Tibbs get hit, I'm gonna hit him with a quick first level healing word.
Alright.
And then get to him.
Feel some of that nausea that was just brought on start to fade a little bit, Tibber, though you still feel sick.
Thanks.
Am I able to get to him, or is this like all rough terrain?
I would just be an extra 5 feet to get up it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get all the way over to him then. And take another swing at him with the good old staff.
Very well. A 14 will hit him. for 5 damage. You kind of smash him against the side of his head and see part of his mask crack, and you can just kind of see one eye poking through it as a part of his mask breaks.
Okay, and then have my turn.
Very well. Gail, the masked assassin in front of you, will take another swing with his mace.
Do what you want. Maybe that's my secret catchphrase.
No, he hits you this time.
Oh.
Gotta find a new catchphrase, sorry. It only works once. The magic only works once, then you gotta find a new one.
What kind of good magic is it then? Do your worst.
That will be... Actually, that's kind of perfect. That'll be exactly 7 bludgeoning.
No.
Oh, that's perfect.
So, your little ward there, the shadowy wisps around you from Shadowheart, are dispelled by his attack, but you're still in perfect health.
Oh, by the way, does that mean I can use my hellish rebuke, or does it have to inflict actual damage?
I'm not actually entirely sure. I've never actually thought of that.
Because
I think it's if you just get hit.
Just click the thing. So we
But I
can-
mean, if you want to do it
let me
physical
double check.
damage, I'm cool with that too.
I don't. It doesn't specify damage type or anything like that, so I don't think it would specify. Let me just double check the wording.
Yeah.
Creature that damage you. Honestly, I think it's probably fine. I'll make a note to check what other people think because I'm curious, but I think it's fine. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to. Still damage.
Then I'ma do it.
All right.
Roll that deck save.
Let's make a dex save for our friend here. Let me double check his dex for a sec. Alright, not particularly dexterous. That'll be a 7. So roll your damage. 10 damage.
And damage. More damage than I can dish out.
He has flames sort of burst all up around him, burning at his arms and singeing the edges of his mask. And he is still breathing, but barely. And that's about all he wants to do in the state that he's in, so it's now your turn.
Boom. Did I hit conscience?
16 hits, yes.
Yeah. Good night.
Lethal?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty.
He
Then you
says
just
flippantly.
slice his head clean off with Shadowheart,
Damn.
and it goes rolling down the hill as his body falls to the ground.
4.
He just invented golf.
It's canon.
It goes into a gopher hole at the bottom of the hill.
Hey, it's a birdie.
Alright, if that's anything else, Gail, then?
No.
Very well. Then it is now your turn, Tibbs.
I'm chucking a javelin. I'll hit him with disadvantage. No, I won't.
You might.
14 will actually hit him, yeah. You're aiming at this guy, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Nice. Alright, you whip your javelin across up this field and it sort of stabs him in the side of his stomach here. And with a cough and a splurt, it just kind of sticks in there. And he is very deeply wounded, but still alive.
Flip him off again and end my turn.
Nice tips.
Alrighty. Then that will bring us to this guy here, who is going to raise his staff up and turn invisible.
Oh.
As he disappears, Kaz, you can swing at the air if you wish.
Yeah, I want to swing.
Alright. That'll use your reaction to opportunity attack the invisible fellow.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, of course,
Ah.
Fucking creamed.
yeah. Alright. 9 points of bludgeoning. As he disappears, as you see him sort of melt into thin air, you just quickly swing your staff and meet something solid as he just topples over, reappearing in the grass.
All that pinata practice.
All right. That leaves you back in a silent sunny side as the birds continue to chirp, unperturbed by your little ruckus you just caused.
Could you imagine ambushing and getting your ass kicked?
I'm gonna like pick the or like grab this guy's arm and start dragging him down the hill.
We're just gonna look at this dude. What do the masks look like?
They're mostly kind of made from wood and strapped onto their faces with bits of leather.
Okay,
Each of
so-
them is a little bit different. None of them are the exact kind of same. They all have similar elements, red with white paint across them. But none of them are identical. Each of them are kind of carved differently and with different patterns of paint on them.
Loot in pockets.
You good,
Alright.
Pavlova?
She's breathing heavily and currently openly bleeding from a wound across her shoulder.
Okay. Let me go try and help her with her wounds. I still have bolts in me, but I'll worry about that in a second.
Well, I want to look in the cart.
I don't think
Alright.
there's anything in there.
What do you help him with her with, Kosh?
Just checking her wounds over.
Right.
Make sure nothing's lethal.
She does have a very significant cut across her shoulder that is openly bleeding. So she will need to see to that.
Okay.
Gail, you take a peek inside the sort of covered cart here, and can see just kind of tossed around clothing, some blankets and stuff. It all just kind of is everywhere. And as you kind of take a look, investigating what's inside, you notice that under one of the tossed around blankets, you can see a foot poking out.
Oh. Poke it with the sword.
Doesn't move.
Oh. I snatch away the blanket real fast.
Under the blanket, you can see a corpse of what appears to be a commoner, a peasant, just wearing normal rags. Perhaps a farmer. And he has his throat cut. Blood everywhere.
Oh. This is probably his cart. That's kind of jacked. I guess while we're here, I have a question. I'm proficient in land vehicles. Does that mean that I have the experience to maybe fix the cart? If there are tools in the cart?
There are not tools in the cart. But I'd say you have the best chance at it.
Oh. Can I try
Though,
it while they're doing that?
yeah, take another investigation check at it for me while they're
Oh.
sifting around.
Okay. Oh, alright.
So taking a look at it now with the context that you have, Gail, This wheel didn't just fall off. It didn't hit a rock. Somebody smashed this wheel off and broke it.
Oh, damn it. Well, I can't really fix that.
Indeed, it would be a little bit difficult to repair the wheel when it's kind of got a big chunk taken out of it.
Taj, can you fix broken things?
Nope.
Alright, well, it's a lost cause. By the way, there's a dead body in the cart.
A dead
What?
body?
Yeah, some poor guy. Probably his cart.
Hmm.
From the looks of the wheel, someone came and attacked him, I'm gonna guess, and then killed him and left him in the cart, and then used it to get other people. That's just a guess.
To get us.
Wow, these guys
Suck.
suck.
Yeah, they're not very good.
Are any of the masks intact? And if so, Ruva wants to look at them.
This
very
one got
close.
smashed up. I think this guy got smashed up too. This lady got chopped up, so I think hers is fine. This guy wasn't wearing one,
Mm-hmm.
but if you search him, we can talk.
Ruva will be searching him.
I figured, yeah, but I just wanted to say, so the other ones, let's say you have one intact one here. These two got smashed for sure, and this guy's head rolled away.
Okay, because Ruva wants to collect the masks and then check and see if they look like the mask that she has in her backpack.
Very well. You sift through some of this guy's things as he lies there unconscious. And he does indeed have a mask tucked kind of into his cloak. And as you examine the ones that are still intact, and kind of maybe take a look at some of the ones that are shattered, none of them are identical to the one that you already found. But they are similar. They all have that sort of white paint with red patterns on top, carved from wood. Just to quickly summarize, the others have just sort of miscellaneous weapons. They have daggers tucked away. This one had a short sword. This one had a great axe. This guy just has an old staff. This one had a mace and a crossbow. And
gonna
this
say-
guy had a long sword.
I'm gonna take all the weapons.
Oh no, he had a short sword. Sorry, I definitely said he had a short sword.
So you said great axe.
Great axe, gnarled old staff, mace, crossbow, and a couple bolts, and then short sword, and then I'd say probably a dagger each on these two as well.
I'm just taking the big weapons. So the crossbow. You said it's a light crossbow.
Just crossbow.
Which one?
Yeah, light.
There's
sword.
light, heavy
Light
in
sword.
hand.
Yeah, light. Sword.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I took the two short swords, the light crossbow, the great axe, and the mace.
Very well. And then I'd say, sorry, let me double check my notes. I was on a different note. Between them, they have. There we are. Between them, they have 33 gold.
Okay, and I will split that. Everybody gets 6 gold, and I will keep the leftover little bit. Oh, that's including Pavlova.
As you try to hand her stuff, it's all right. I don't need anything. You all did most of the heavy lifting.
It's already portioned out.
I suppose if you insist.
I mean, you got me out of the laughing fit, so
Yeah, what was that, by the way?
spell, probably.
I suppose.
I was pretty set on that guy, and then all of a sudden I was laughing. So
Yeah, it's not like anything I've seen before.
yeah, he's weak.
Hey, Gail.
Hmm?
anything that they're wearing, is it glowing? Or that shiny thing that your eyes do?
Oh, go across the head. Excuse me. There's any shiny?
You scan around them, and they don't actually have anything magical on them.
Even fuckboy?
Even that guy.
Hop on the cart. Wishful thinking. What?
The card as well is empty. No, nothing shiny.
Focus.
But the guy that you knocked unconscious, also has a small little slip of paper as you search him, in addition to his mask and the dagger and gold that you found. And it's just sort of folded twice, a small little square of parchment.
Okay, Rue's gonna read that.
All right. You unfold the parchment, and it's just sort of very simply written, and not signed by anybody. The note reads, 4 new friends and a cat. Travel light. And then signed instead of a name is just a red ink stamp of that mask that you recognize.
Well, it's the same people from the island. And they were
What do you
after
mean?
us. This note, it talks about us and how, and it's got the same seal that the letter that Devron and Bridget and stuff. Yeah.
Wait, but the people on the island weren't after us, but these guys were?
Yeah.
So somebody was watching us?
I mean, it's not like we've been quiet about what we've been doing.
No, but there hasn't been a lot of people around.
That's true. My theory right now is that someone's watching Lady Sullivan and knows that people were sent out.
But
and somehow they knew that we'd be going to Gloryville. But they wouldn't know about Pavlova.
it would have had to have been recent, because we only just got Pavlova.
True.
Regardless, let's keep moving.
Hold on. We have a friend. Ruva's gonna expertly tie up this man.
Alright. You spend a moment to tie him up in your rope, I presume?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Come on, guys. Don't you want to ask him stuff?
No, I want to get out of here.
Who are you?
Well, he's unconscious. I gotta wake him up first.
I kick him in the back of the head. Who are you?
You deal damage, he dies. No.
Heal him back. Bring him back to life. It's alright, I don't do a lot of
Let
damage.
him smell some lavender. Maybe it'll bring him around.
Oh, good idea. Smelling. I'll let him smell my armpit. By the way, I haven't showered in a while. Yoo-hoo.
How exactly are you attempting to wake him up then? Just that?
Yeah, I'm putting my armpit like right against his nose.
Alright, he doesn't wake
And
up.
then I'm By the way, we've been going out, walking around for a while, so I'm kind of sweaty. So I'm just kind of rubbing it. Toot.
Ruva's going to sigh and then kind of shake him.
All right. It takes a decent few shakes before he actually wakes up, and you just kind of see him squint and grimace as the pain in his head hits him. He just kind of what? Where? He just kind of looks around, blinking at each of you as he lies there tied up on the ground.
Who are you?
He just sort of stares at you for a second, and just says, "Lupo."
You're lying. Smack him.
You're not particularly good at this interrogating thing. Why the hell would I lie about my name?
I apologize. He's a little angry right now.
What's your affiliation with the guild?
What?
Smack him again.
Would you get this one to quit it? Can't answer your questions if I'm getting slapped all the time.
Answer faster.
Bloody hell, my head.
I'll try to get him to stop, but you're gonna have to answer pretty quickly.
I'm waiting.
What was even the question?
What's your affiliation with the guild?
The guild?
Show him the mask.
The guild? What the hell are you talking about?
River shows him the seal on the letter.
It's not a guild.
Well, then what would you call it?
Listen, you don't want to ask me that question. Trust me.
Smack him again.
I mean, I did. Are you unable to speak about it?
I'm able to speak about it, but you don't want to ask me that question.
Great, I'll ask it. Answer me.
Just kind of looks back and forth between the two of you. You don't let me go, are you?
Would you rather I kill you?
Let's not talk about killing right now. It all depends on how helpful you are.
And that's the question you want me to answer?
I have a few, but definitely that one, yes.
Alright, let's get this over with then. He just kind of pauses for a moment, looks at you, and then says, "I'm with the butt." And you see his jaw lock tight, and his throat just kind of strains. You see all the muscles in his throat straining. And Gail, you see all of a sudden, kind of from under his thin tunic there at the front, right on his chest, something begins to glow.
Can I quickly grab his shirt and try and pull it or rip it or something?
Yeah, you quickly just kind of rip the little buttons off the front of his tunic there to expose his chest, and the rest of you see that same mask sigil carved into his chest like a brand, and it is now glowing bright red as he writhes around on the ground.
I'm gonna grab Pavlova and kind of start moving away.
Okay, well,
if I blink real fast and try and use my eyesight, can I gauge what kind of magic is affecting him?
It's a mix. It's a mix of magic. It's I'd say it's complex. There's a little bit of evocation in there for sure.
Well, you might want to step a foot back just in case.
Well, does he?
He's just continuing to writhe around on the ground. The muscles of his throat and his jaw are just clamped tight. You can see blood kind of pouring out through his mouth in spurts of foam.
Yeah. Rose's gonna take a couple steps back.
Quick, answer our question the best you can. Please.
No, he can't talk.
Please.
It's why I asked him if he was able to speak about it. He's not. He lied to me.
And he just continues to gurgle, and then you see that sigil on his chest just almost kind of sink in, carving out part of his chest, and then he falls still.
Lupo, you fool. Well, I
Right.
suppose.
Well, that could have given us away. So let's get the fuck out of here.
Did we already look for any letters or something of his? Any belongings?
Yeah, you searched his belongings. You got that little
Yeah.
note, and you got some weapons and some money.
And some money, yeah.
What did the note say again?
You know that it tells them to look for us and Pavlova.
If you want me to say the exact wording of it, I can.
No, that's
Oh,
all right.
no. That's what Ruva told them.
Ah, okay.
Um,
I just wanted to make sure that you weren't just forgetting it.
Wait. Does it say that it knows what we look like, or what Pavlova looks like?
It mentions Pavlova and it mentions us, yeah.
But it mentions us by name or just a group with
No.
Pavlova?
It was in code.
But you didn't answer the question. Does it mention us, or that we're just a group working with Pavlova
It mentions all of us.
by name?
No, because no one uses names.
All right, you're just confusing me more. Can I take his bandana off his
Do you
head?
not understand how subtlety and codes work? No one just says, hey, go kill these kids. Because what if you're found with the authorities with that on your person?
Look here. What if the note that only you are reading, or can read, or whatever?
Here, read it.
You guys are arguing over Pandentics. Let's
No.
fucking go.
Ruva's gonna hand him the letter.
I keep it. All right. Hey, wear this bandana. Maybe like as a handkerchief or something. I don't know. Maybe try
It's,
and conceal your
it's
presence.
still got a few flecks of bloody foam on it.
It's okay. I'll wipe it on me. That's fine. I'm sorry. I know it's gross. Just for now, please.
Oh, all right. And she kind of ties it to try to conceal her ears that stick up.
Okay, well, I mean, like, I suppose we probably could have just used something in my bag without blood on it, but
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
are we not gonna burn the bodies?
We don't have time.
Fuck
Okay.
no.
All right. So leaving that roadside ambush behind you, you make your way along the path once more. Let me double check my notes. I was in the loot note. Now I need to go back. All right. There we go.
Tibbs, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you pull these bolts out of me?
Yeah.
Fair.
Jeez, you got shot a lot.
Yeah, that guy was a real asshole. Thanks for that, Gail.
What'd I do?
You killed that guy with the bow, the crossbow. What'd you say, by the way, when you cut his head off? I was pretty far away, but
Oh, I don't know. I was yelling. I was trying to say poor.
oh,
I don't know. Like, I don't know. It came out as 4. I don't know. I just kind of think whatever the wind says and just go with it. It just doesn't really work out very well sometimes.
So you continue your way along the path, traveling for a little bit of time. Some of you nursing some wounds, including Pavlova. and walk for a few more hours, perhaps being maybe a little more cautious as to what lies ahead on the road before you. And eventually, as you make your way well past the afternoon, towards the evening, you spot a little, I suppose, rest stop off by the side of the road. Just sort of nestled in within the hills, you can see that there's a ring of stones that form a little fire pit, as well as some logs that someone has chopped down out of nearby trees and placed around it, forming a sort of roadside camp.
What do you think of that, Tims?
Yeah, no, we're not setting up here.
The ring of
Yeah.
fire.
I don't like the idea of that.
I say we either go on a little bit longer or we head more into some trees.
I could probably go for a bit longer, but sleep does sound nice.
Does the coal look fresh? Or not coal, but the does it look like it was recently used?
No, it's not. It's not warm. It just looks pretty empty. You can see sort of vague footprints around the area, but nothing that particularly strikes you as odd.
Oh, right. Footprints, not odd. Boop, boop.
Are we just heading on then, or are we gonna? Well,
Huh?
he's gone.
I could do with a little rest.
I thought we were still going.
Well, we can either head on a little farther, or we'll just go north some into some more trees or something.
I only need a short rest. Like, I don't know, less than an hour.
I mean, we
How
can
about an hour?
chill
You
here
sound
for
weak.
for an hour.
Yeah.
Guess I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Just gonna sit on the log then.
I want to go walk around the tree line. Not too far, maybe like 20, 30 feet.
You can actually make a either perception or investigation if you want to hunt around for anything.
Oh. Okay. Oh, nope. Failed.
Well, you don't see anything.
Yep. Alright, well. That was fun.
Anybody else? What do you, the rest of you do? Pavlova just sort of walks her way over and plops down one of the logs, just kind of gently touching her shoulder.
I lost Gail.
Just gonna sit here for an hour thinking.
Yep.
All right. It is getting dark, as it is already dusk. So we spend an hour here, it will get dark.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it a risk we're gonna take? Kind of just want to get to the city.
I don't think a lot of us are in shape to keep moving like this.
How far is the city from here?
I'm actually fine now.
You can ask Pavlova. She'd probably be the only person who really knows.
You know how much longer we got?
It's been a while since I walked the road, but I'd say probably at least another day's walk.
We can camp out to the north.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
In the forest?
Yeah.
Not staying on the road.
We're not going to use this nice camp, yeah?
No.
Not after that.
All right, I suppose. Looks a lot more comfortable,
Sorry.
though.
Can't afford luxuries. After that, all that just happened.
All right. I do not have a random forest map, so y'all are gonna have to sleep here.
Okay.
I'll say we can just say we're farther and actually
Yeah,
be right
yeah,
here.
of course.
I'll just
Just zoom in, and we'll all pretend that other part of the map doesn't exist. Okay?
yeah. I'll just set up a tent for Pavlova, but I'll just sleep in a bedroll on the floor. On the ground, I guess. It's not really a floor.
I need everybody to ignore this. Okay?
I'm great at ignoring things.
Okay. Perfect. There we go. All right. Good. Never mind. We're all good. I cannot make this one go dark then.
No.
So you're just going to have to imagine. Theater of the mind. Wow, look at how dark it got, everybody. Oh,
Wow.
look, you can hear the
Wow.
owls and the crickets. So you set up some tents, I suppose?
We only have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Really?
was just assuming Pavlova would sleep alone in it. So
Yep.
I'm not going to sleep with her.
Yeah, I'm finding a nice chair to lean up against and sleep in there.
Chair.
I'm just going to lay out my
Tree.
bedroll.
Oh,
Do it on the ground.
Tree. Okay.
Raw
A wild
dogging
chair,
camping.
the way they do.
Yeah, I know.
I'll take a look at like what I was doing one more time before she goes. If I had to swap out like bandage or something.
All right. Yeah, it does need a bit of a cloth wrapped bandage there, because it is a pretty significant little wound there. But you wrap it up again, and it's mostly stopped bleeding now, so she should be all right. And I suppose if you're giving her the tent, then she will crawl inside and drift off to sleep. It's been an eventful day for our cat. Gail, can you still move yourself?
No, I'm stuck.
Because hang on, I grabbed a pixel of you there for a second. Oh, not.
I,
Oh. There we go. I got him.
Nice.
I'm fixed.
He's
Pulled
stuck in
him
a
off
tree.
the edge of the world. This little tweezer.
Kind of like from that one story about the princess who forgot she was a princess and just kind of glitched into spaces.
Oh, I think I vaguely remember that.
All right. So you make your
yeah.
camp some distance off from the roadside camp, and I think that's where we'll end the session for today, because that's kind of a perfect spot. Right at 9:59. Alrighty. Let's get our fireplace back. Okay. So first things first, does anything interfere with next week?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
That's a negative.
All right. I'm slightly unsure about myself. So I will keep you guys updated. I'm
Okay.
not incredibly sure at the moment. I have to wait a little bit to see if I can confirm one way or the other, but I'll let you guys know. But it's good to know that it works for you guys. So we shall see. Other bookkeeping, as I said before, if you weren't here earlier, there's no whispers this week. I might actually just take the night off instead of doing another stream, or some other stream, to just try and get ahead on some maps and stuff using those hours. As putting Seas and Silversong right beside each other has been a little extra busy for me. So I might actually use that time to work on some maps. But I believe, unless anything changes, we pushed Sunday's Halloween Seas of Sand to Friday instead, just so that people who are busy on Halloween could make it. So we will have most likely a Friday Seas of Sand at approximately 8 probably, though that is subject to change as well. But I will make the announcements. If you want to see those announcements, you can follow me on Twitter. That's where I update things and retweet fan art and stuff like that. Or you can join the Discord. It is not just for players, it is for anybody who is interested in this living world. We've got all sorts of channels, meme channels, art channels, channels for every different campaign. So check that out if you want to. If you miss a stream or want to go back and catch up on old streams, you can check out our archive. Just Grand Lorian on YouTube, but the link is there as well. Also in my About section on Twitch, you can find a bunch of links. So go check out that archive. I upload all the VODs after we stream them. So there's also old campaigns that have already ended as well. So go back and check those out if you want to. If you want to learn more about the living world that all the campaigns that I run on this channel take place in, Grand Lorian of course, then you can check out the World Anvil. It's basically like a wiki that has factions and deities and places and characters, all my own writing of things that exist within this living world. For context, this campaign, Silversong, takes place in Middlemere. Currently they are making their way through Sunnyside, headed towards Glory Bell. If you want to check that out. There's maps there and stuff, so you can have a look. That is pretty much all I have to say. Hang on, wait. I remembered to do the shilling. Follow if you haven't, and use your Twitch Prime if you still have that available. It's free to do. Yeah, other than that, thank you all for watching. This was a really fun session. Lots of good RP moments that I really enjoyed. And a fun little combat encounter. So I will see you guys next time. And take care and have a good night if nobody else has anything to add.
Bye!
Shout out
Thank
to
you
my
for
boy
watching.
Pancake the Camel.
Yeah, they've kept him alive so far, so tune into more
Hell
Seas of
yeah.
Sand if you want to see if see if Pancake lives to make it the Kasana Oasis. I'm sure
Thank
he'll
you
be
for
fine, right?
DMing.
Yeah, thank you for playing. Alright, have a good night, chat. Thank you all for watching. I always appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful night.